Let's get started. Studio Pro 10.11 is out with an update for GPT-4o, open source Make It Native, a new Teamcenter extension, and more. Let's dive in. We'll kick it off with a nice quality of life update to Academy and your certifications. The exam registration experience is now fully consistent throughout the process. For example, we now automatically check if a discount voucher is applicable to your account and directly apply it to your order. After your registration, you can find all your registrations on the My Exam Registrations page. Sign up for your next certification at academy.mendix.com. The latest version of the OpenAI Connector includes support for vision. You can now use it for GPT-4o and GPT-4 Turbo to interpret and analyze images. Check out the Showcase app for examples on how to integrate this with pictures from a webcam as well as uploaded pictures. You can use it for a number of use cases. For example, as recognition and detection of objects to see whether an image contains the expected objects. It can also classify and describe what's on your images, which you can use for OCR, for example. If you use multiple images, you can also compare them, for example, to validate a webcam image with a reference image. We've also added support for the latest GPT-4o model to the Showcase app for text and image use cases, which has a significant better performance compared to GPT-4 Turbo, especially in non-English languages. You can download the latest OpenAI Connector and Showcase app from the marketplace. Any mobile app user can tell you how important performance is. They expect the app to be highly responsive, whether it's for professional use and productivity or for personal entertainment. Achieving this high level of performance can be quite challenging, especially on older devices. That's why we're announcing that we've added Hermes support, starting with 10.11. Hermes is an open source JavaScript engine that is optimized for React Native. It significantly improves startup time, reduces memory usage, and results in smaller app sizes. It does this by using an innovative ahead-of-time compilation strategy. Our internal tests have demonstrated a performance boost of around 15%. You can take advantage of Hermes right now by enabling it in the native navigation profile. Try it out and let us know if you notice a performance difference. We've decided to release the source of Make It Native so you can build your own app, because we can no longer support all versions of Mendix with a single Make It Native app. Keep in mind that this is currently only recommended for advanced developers who have knowledge of building React Native apps from source. A simpler alternative is to create a custom developer app, for which you can find a how-to in the documentation. When building your own Make It Native app, you can choose which version of Mendix you want to support. You can change the look and feel to match your brand, and you can include your own Showcase applications to show off your Mendix development skills. You can find the source and detailed instructions on GitHub. When you're modeling APIs, it's important to define ones that are easy to use and understand by potential client app developers. That is why you often hear the advice to start contract first. When you're modeling OData APIs, most of the rich functionality of the API, like filtering, sorting, and pagination, comes out of the box. The biggest concern when you're modeling the API is about the resource model that is exposed by an API. If you're modeling a published OData API, you'll now see a live preview of the resulting OpenAPI documentation during editing. This should help you quickly validate that you're building the required REST API. This can also help you collaborate with client app developers because you get to see a representation of the API that can be easily understood by any developer. The Teamcenter extension makes it possible to use the full features of the Teamcenter connector for Mendix. The extension provides a low-code experience by making it easier to visualize and access the Teamcenter data model and automate the creation of Mendix domain models and microflows. It offers a list of use cases for which domain models and microflows can be created. After you select a use case, it uses an import mapping approach similar to Mendix import mapping. Here, the extension allows you to select data from the business model of your Teamcenter instance. Based on the selected use case and the import mapping, the Teamcenter extension then generates and updates the domain model for your integration and generates ready-to-use microflows that you can drag and drop into your application logic. To see the Teamcenter extension in action, download and try out the Teamcenter extension sample app, which is available for free on the Mendix marketplace. As you can see, this release is packed with new features, improvements, and fixes. Check out the release blog on mendix.com/blog for a deep dive into everything that's new in this release. Download Studio Pro 10.11 at marketplace.mendix.com to use all these new features right now. If you like these videos and want to see more, follow me on LinkedIn and subscribe to the blog and our YouTube channel to get notified on new releases. I'm Jan de Vries, your low-code host, and I'll see you in the next video.